We have a pre-medical student at a local university who just paid $205.34 for a human anatomy book, including tax. I'd like to say it's made up, but we all know it's not, so ugh. Find the price of the book before tax. So the tax rate at this university is 9%, round to the nearest cent. So what do we know from this problem? Well, we know the total price, right? But this is including tax, and we know the tax rate. And we want to find the total pre-tax. So how do we do tax? Well, to figure out how much tax is, right, you take the price of the book. It's doing this to me earlier. I don't know why it's decided it wants tiny, tiny text. We take the price of the book plus, and we times it by the tax rate, 0.09, and this gives us our tax. And then our final price, right, is that tax plus the original price. This equals our total. So there's a two-part, and a lot of times I do this. I walk through the steps. So this right here, you can see here, this though is tax, right? So I can put that right in there. So then this is my equation, as I have the price twice. I have price times 0.09 plus the price equals the total. So I'm going to call my variable p, because why not? So I have 0.09p plus p equals, and I know what this is, 205.34, okay? So now I have an equation, but I do find that talking step, that moving it around, is very crucial for me because we all know how to do tax, right? This is something you've done lots of times. But sometimes you have to think about, how am I going to turn this into an equation so I can find what I'm looking for, so I know what to put into my calculator. Now I need to clean this equation up. I need to solve it, right? So I'm going to add my like terms, and I'm going to get 1.09p equals 205.34, because this, remember, is a 1. And then to find p, I'm going to do 205.34 divided by 1.09. So I'm going to get this out. 205.34 divided by 1.09. And my answer is 188.89. So 188.39. So the price, then I'm going to write this up, I'm going to write this up in a nice sentence. The price of her anatomy book was, and I can't spell anatomy, but luckily for spell check, yes I can, was $188.39. This makes sense because she paid $205, so this seems reasonable. I could also go back and check. So if I did, so I'm going to do something. I'm going to do 205.34 minus 188.39. So this tells me my tax was $16.95. So if I take my 188.39 times 0.09, I get $16.95.96. I'm rounding, so I'm not going to be exact there, but I get back to that price. So hopefully this helps you walk through it. A lot of these problems just come down to common sense, but it's about turning it into this mathematical equation. And we like to do it. A good challenge for yourself is when you're out and about and you're somewhere, like, oh, something you do automatically. Well, how could I turn this into an equation? Because that'll help you get better at the ones that you don't know automatically, that aren't, something you do in your everyday life.